So here are a couple of plays with us running it in full scrimmage. Again, you've got a spread back and you got an up back. You got one guy in the back spread. Here we go. You got a up. Notice how they're not hard sweeping this way. They're rolling it this way. So we've got two guys coming. Those are both of our ends. They're coming. Linebacker's into the flat. So this guy here should be into the flat, and this guy here should have the flat on the other side. But the moment that the cue rolls one way, they're both going to roll together. It's almost like they have a string between them, and they're going to kind of both should stay along this line. So here we go. Ends should be coming up. This guy should have been getting up the field faster, but he breaks down. He knows he's got it quick, but he doesn't break down very well. This guy takes on the block, does his job. This guy doesn't do his. We get him get away. But we've got a linebacker, and remember, our start point was right here. So here we go. Open field tackle, linebackers working together, breaking it down, 5-yard gain, right? So, and again, I think what's really good here is this linebacker, he does his job. He's taught, get to the outside shoulder. I don't care, get to the outside. I don't care if he cuts back, because the moment he cuts back, he's got help on the inside. He's got help here, he's got help here. If he had stopped, tried to make a play, didn't get to this outside shoulder, neither one of these guys could have helped out. This is just a lot of experience knowing that his job was to make that play come back inside and take away that outside shoulder. Again, not the best of both worlds, but a 5 or 6 yard gain is better. We'd prefer that we make that tackle and break down in the backfield. Here we go again. Another one, same thing. Spread back in the backfield. Here we go. They're coming up after the cue. He realizes, okay, much better job, right? They both aren't falling for the pump fake. That's the other thing we don't do. They're coming locking in. Here we go. He's going to throw to the up back that releases on this side. Look, here comes the linebacker. Linebacker dropped back into about 5 yards, maybe about 8. He was probably a little bit deep. Kind of probably should have been right about here to begin with, but he's a quick kid. He's going to get there. That pass is made. We're catching that guy, behind the line of scrimmage or at the line of scrimmage. So anyway, those are let's see. Get some up. Okay, so here we have 3 people. Again, at the line we're practicing with we got 3 against 3. We're full speed. We're not in shells this time, but we're still full speed. Our job here is get outside. This guy does what he's supposed to do, take on the backside blocker, stay flat, which he is. Might be nice if he's a little bit up the field a little bit. This guy is already beat. He's already let this guy get to his outside shoulder. I can tell you that right now. This one here is trailing. He's a bigger kid, so he knows he's not very quick, and so he's trailing a little too flat, but again, not the fleetest of foot. Right here, we've got a guy to make if we can turn this guy back inside, we have somebody to make the tackle. But what we do is we let this guy get to our outside shoulder. We let a small guy, wall us off and get around the outside. It's just, a breakdown in fundamentals. So here we are again, coming up the field, hard sweep left. Here they come. Right here, big guy on little guy, but he's got to learn to stay flat. He's got to try not to give ground. This guy's going to set edge here. He's a set edge, which he does. He does a good job, comes off his block and stays to the outside, This guy here on the backside, I don't know what he's doing. He's supposed to be flying through here, to make the tackle, and he doesn't. I don't know what he's doing, but anyway, that's a good way. We turn it back into the inside, and we really should have both these guys converging on it at that point. I think I had 70 and 71. So 70, here we go. Got good job. We're, look how they work in kind of unison. It's interesting, but they're coming up the field. Again, we want both these guys at about the same distance. He's going to engage outside. This guy should have been getting a little more outside, get flat. He stays outside. He makes sure he's outside, and now we have engaged closing here on the backside. That's good. That's well done. Okay, same thing. We come in this way. We're trying to stay outside. Staying outside. He stays to his outside shoulder. Don't like this guy getting pushed backwards. But, again, now we're back to a 2-man rabbit. So he's staying out to his outside shoulder, and this guy's closing here. And now they both are on him. That's perfect. So that's the way that we do it and the way we practice it, and we just rep it time and time again. I think it's kind of important too to notice that I'll go back when we throw the ball, we don't throw it to one of the up backs and then have them toss it back. We throw it straight to the guy in the back. The reason we do that is we want to make this as fast as possible, give the offense all the advantage that we can give them. Usually the offense is going to have a little bit of a disadvantage when they have to catch the ball and flip it back. That way, when we're in game scenarios, that takes longer, and we're better off as a result of that. So anyway, those are the coaching points.